All right, hi Clint, thank you for joining us. If you want to start with just talking about the upcoming match against Philadelphia, the last match of the season.
Yeah, obviously an important match for us as it relates to how we finish in the standings, and so um, we want to make sure that we can get the 3 points and secure the best position possible for the playoffs. If things really go away, I think we can end up in third and get home field advantage. So that's our objective, and that's going to be our focus going into the match.
And next we'll go to Frank DeLapa, and he'll be followed up by Rich Thompson. Frank, you're unmuted now.
Great, Clint. This time of the year especially, it's always crucial to have key players healthy. So the question is, how does everything stand on that, and specifically an update on Andrew and Ian Harness?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, it's critical to have the full strength of your roster at this time of the season. As it relates to Ian, he's still recovering from a kind of a odd injury, but he is training on the side and doing things to stay fit. And then he'll probably be ready, in the next week or two. And then with Farrell, yeah, he's back. He's training. He's feeling good.
All right, next we'll go to Rich Thompson, and he'll be followed up by Jeff Lemieux. Rich, you're unmuted now.
Good morning, Clint. Just comment on the offensive impact of Thomas Chakale since arrival in August.
Yeah, he's been a big spark for us. Aggressive player with the ball, without the ball. Obviously, our biggest goal scorer at this moment in time in the last few games for us. So he's been very important. Works incredibly hard on both sides of the ball, and just brings good energy. And I think it's a guy that inspires the guys around him.
All right, Jeff.
Clint, you mentioned obviously there's still a lot to be determined in terms of where you finish in the East, but I know you'd always also said on Tuesday, result in a way is almost secondary to just putting together a solid 90-minute performance heading into the playoffs. So what are kind of the key elements you feel like you're looking for on Saturday in terms of seeing that solid 90 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, I think first and foremost it has to be defensively. Right? We have to be sound defensively. We have to show that we can limit opportunities in transition, limit opportunities on set pieces, and keep a clean sheet. You got to give yourself a chance to be able to win a game, and by not conceding allows you to do that.
And next we'll go to Jamie Rook. Jamie, you're unmuted now.
Hi, Clint. I'm just wondering if you could talk on the importance of going into the playoffs with a win, having previously lost a few games, on the importance of going in with winning confidence.
Yeah, I mean, I think, listen, first and foremost, it's just the feeling, right? You get a result, you're at home, you go into the playoffs feeling a lot better about yourself. So just, again, for me, that's critical, but also just knowing that we are playing a full 90 minutes and not maybe 45 minutes. And so putting a full game together on both sides of the ball where we are hard to play against and we pose challenges for the opponent.
And for our last two questions, we'll go to Caroline Otway, and she'll be followed up by Rich Thompson. Caroline, you're unmuted now.
Hi, Clint. Could you talk a little bit about Malcolm Fry? Obviously signed a contract with the club. Obviously, you know him very well. Can you talk a bit about him as a player and a person and the future you think you might have at the club?
Yeah, Malcolm is a guy that's been with Revs 2 now for the last 2 years, 2.5 years. So I've known him well. He's a tremendous person off the field, speaks a couple different languages. He's bright, he's intelligent, he's coachable. And just on the field, he's a talent. Gifted with the ball at his feet. He's a dribbler. He's got tremendous quickness. So he's a guy that is still kind of growing and maturing as a player, but has a lot of potential as an attacking guy who, can be very dangerous as he grows and matures and gets more experience.
And for our last question, we'll go to Rich Thompson. Rich, you're unmuted now.
Hi, Clint. Has your goalkeeper situation changed at all? Do you have a set goalkeeper for Saturday, or is that still in flux?
No, it's not in flux. I believe that we'll continue with Jacob Jackson on the weekend. I think he's done well again. I think for every position, I know goalkeeper's a little tough, but we think it's a battle, and I think Jacobs earned the right to kind of be back on the field.
All right, Clint, that's all the questions we have for you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Clint.
All right. Thank you, Coach. We'll be back shortly.